You're listening to 2025 The Final Drive, What You Need to Win with David Hayes. David has been providing financial advice for over 25 years and is the host of Your Money with David Hayes radio show and podcast.
Welcome to 2025 The Final Drive, What You Need to Win. Thank you guys for being with me now through 24, 25 episodes, I believe. Having a great time doing it. I hope you are enjoying the heck out of it as well. I've got a really interesting topic today that I am super excited to talk with you about. I was on the phone with my good friend Martin James. He's a CPA out of Mooresville, Indiana, also part of the Ed Slott Elite IRA Advisor Group. He reminded me that, hey, I needed to clarify something from the previous podcast. So I'll do that right now. And that is when you do a Roth conversion, you have to wait 5 years before you can access that converted amount tax-free. He just wanted me to clarify that. I don't know if I said it correctly or not, or just skated through it, but hey, I love it, right? If you hear something that you don't think's right, shoot me an email, phone call me, whatever, and we'll get it worked out. But we were talking about just different concepts. And one of the concepts that he actually wrote an article about in one of the Ed Slott publications not too long ago. It was on prescribing Roth accounts to reduce pre-Medicare premiums. So for a long time, I've played this game since the Affordable Health Care Act came out to say, okay, you're 62 years old, you aren't on Medicare yet. How can we get your health care practically for free? Well, you have to do some planning prior to that for it to occur. And the answer is, don't have any reportable income. Well, how do you not have reportable income? You have to have money in the correct accounts. So as he wrote about in this article, many advisors evaluate annual Roth conversions for clients. Typically, they focus on bracket bumping. We do it all the time. How much room do you have at 12%? How much room do you have at 22%? And that really does help result in keeping taxes lower in retirement. That's the whole idea, especially once you get to required minimum distribution age. The intent is to keep the funds in the Roth account for as long as possible, tax-free. As I've said in previous podcasts, when I die, something happens. My wife loses a check, one Social Security check goes away, and her taxes double. Let's get this straight. Who's going to die first, right? Her taxes double. So at the time she needs more money, she has to go to a taxable account. So that's one good reason to have Roth money. And then also on the inheritance side that I went through in last episode, how it becomes the great multiplier effect as time goes on. So that's generally the idea behind doing a Roth conversion. Do it, pay the tax now, use it way, way, way down the road. But Roth conversions and contributions, they have other and even more valuable uses. And this is what Marty and I were talking about. One that appears frequently is planning to trim these health insurance costs in retirement. So once again, retiring before 65, you're too young to go on Medicare. You may not have your employer health care any longer. You can go on COBRA, right, for 18 months, stay on their plan, pay the full boat, which, typically is probably more like 5 times what you're used to paying. So sometimes it makes sense to just go to healthcare.gov, get on the marketplace, and get a plan. Now, that's if you've done some pre-planning so that you can manipulate your income. I'll give you a quick story. A guy named Bruce, real guy. If he listens, he'll know who I'm talking about. He came to me when he was in his 50s, and he said, I need health insurance. I'm not very healthy. Can you help me figure this out? I don't want to spend, $20,000 a year on health insurance. So I said, yeah, let's figure it out. So we took a look at what he had, what we could do now to keep his health insurance literally to zero for what was going to be 7 years. And good news is we did it. We got him all the way to Medicare. But the key was doing some planning ahead of time. So here's the way we try to do it. You want to cut your income down as little as possible. Roth accounts are not taxable. After-tax money, only their earnings on that money is taxed. So what you need to have piles of that kind of money to use that are not reportable as far as the Affordable Health Care Act goes, and get your premiums way down. Tap the brakes before you do anything. Tap the brakes. Because if you would like to talk about how we can help you navigate these complicated issues, please go to cfci.us contact us there. Set up your complimentary call. I did one today. It was 20 minutes long. It was great. Helped out some folks. Or give us a call at 812-334-3190, and I promise you, we will make it happen.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. The clock is ticking. Each decision that is made today will put more money into your pocket or leave you worried about your financial future. The time to prepare is now. The time to eliminate risk was yesterday. Let's partner to help those around us to make decisions that empower their financial future. If you would like to book David for a speaking event, please contact CFC at cfci.us. You can purchase his book, 2025 The Final Drive, into www.cfci.us and clicking on 2025 The Final Drive.